Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson 3. Today lesson will go through bank reconciliation to ensure the companies and bank record are correct. So our record and the bank record are correct. So today lesson indicative content what we're supposed to learn. What is meant by bank reconciliation? Why is it required? Bank reconciliation means matching the cash book and bank statement balance, so it should be equal. If not, so there is a difference due to number of reasons. Yes, so there can be a time difference, the information bank hold, but we didn't hold, we deposited the check, that check we gave check to somebody, but that check not being deposited into the bank. So these are all the reason can be different between the bank balance and the cash book balance. Cash book balance is meant by the balance we hold, and the bank statement is the balance which produced by the bank. Okay, the process of reconciliation we'll go through, we'll discuss, and how this can affect to the profit and loss and balance sheet. This can be holding the balance, cash receivables. Cash balance goes at the debit side in the balance sheet, because the cash is the asset as a company. Okay, this will be in our discussion. Anybody, any question, please? If you have, you can drop me email anjum@ukversity.co.uk and we can go through one-to-one tutorial as well if you not get the concept. Huh? Okay, so bank reconciliation, the objective of the bank reconciliation to reconcile the difference between the cash book balance and the business record of their bank's account, and the bank balance, bank record of the bank account, and note the debit and the credit are the reverse in the bank, because of the bank will recording the transaction from its point of view in accordance with the business entity concept. So bank reconciliation statement, business and the bank. Business has the cash book, bank has the bank statement, and we adjust and we reconcile balances, and these should be equal. Okay, so bank reconciliation statement is mean the agreeing the bank balance showing on the bank statement with that in the bank column of the cash book. It can be used to check the bank has correctly recorded all the receipts and the payments, and check all the receipt and the payments has correctly entered in the bank cash book. It is good practice to perform the reconciliation statement regular basis, so the difference can be making adjustments. Okay, in practice, it's required monthly reconciliation and receipt of the bank statement. So when you receive the bank statement, so you will see the money in and out, increase the asset in the cash book. So bank detail money in and the money out, they do, but so bank do credit and we do debit. So you will see that's, so we do debit and the bank do credit in their statement. So money out, bank do debit and we do credit in the cash book. Okay, so you will see for business, money in is the asset, for bank is a liability, because not their own money, is the client money. So bank is a liability when they do so, and the asset receipt, if we have. So if we have overdraft, so it's a liability for the business, but is the asset is a receivable from the client, is the asset for, and we also use the word debtors. A couple of you heard about sales ledger control account, also known as trade receivable, also known as debtors. Why we have due to the credit. Okay, so that's which will credit side. So that's which we'll go through. What is the bank says service charge interest, and what I have recorded in my what I thought already back then. and what I can't use it because of the I have signed out the check. So that's we need to be reconcile. Okay. So we have a 200 difference. Bank reconciliation. Cash book is 1500. Bank statement 1700. We have to reconcile. So time difference can be unpresented checks. Check that has been issued but has not been recorded in the bank statement, but my cash book shows the low balance. But in the bank statement is not been reduced the balance, so there is a difference. Outstanding lodgement, the amount paid into the bank but not recorded in the bank statement. So we receive check from somebody, we deposit in the bank, but the check wasn't credited yet in the bank account. That's which we can look around. Okay. So always when you do the bank reconciliation, tick off the item appear in the both statement, in the bank and the cash book. We'll go through examples today, and you will see how we can reconcile the bank statements. Okay, so update the cash book into the tick bank statement. Balance of the cash book to obtain the reverse balance brought figures and prepare the bank reconciliation. Okay, so this is normally the bank statement, bank reconciliation, closing balance as per bank statement you write. Unpresented check, if you not presented, you minus that check, from the bank statement balance. Outstanding lodgement, it means you deposit the check, bank not credited, yes, so that's why is the problem. So that's you add it in the bank statement, and that will be balanced as per the cash book. Okay, that should be matched with the bank. Okay, preparing bank statement. So you will see here is example. We'll go through. Okay, so we'll go through examples. I'll open the example for you. Example one. Different examples we can. So we'll see here. We have the bank statement. So bank statement balance was we have, yes, and we'll see in the cash book. So always check what is the closing balance of the opening balance of the bank, opening balance of the cash. It should be matched. If not matched, yes. So cash book has two column, bank and the cash. So bank mean the cash in the bank. Yes. So that's the balance brought down. We'll see. Okay. So that's which will go through good few examples and that will help us. So you will see there that's 1340 and 1314 are record. Then we have here paid in 208. So 208 here in the cash book, record under bank column 208, 208 in the bank. That's match, yes. Then we have look 675. 675 is a payment check paid out from the bank, so it should be paid out from the cash book as well. Then you look there next, credit 275, credit 275. So that's you will see there the bank credited 278. So but we didn't, which date? That was 17 Feb. So we'll go through 17 Feb. So the check number was, so you always look here in the check number, yes, why is credit, what's the reason for the credit? So that's which we'll go through. So we have the credit sale of 278, and due to the sale my bank balance went up 278.30 that date. So we look, that's different. You will see the money actually credit and the R record in the cash book is a different, so that timing difference can be. Okay, then we have £125 money out. check number 1, 2. So that's we paid rent 1, 2. So that's we're looking. Then credit side of the cash book one, as the bank being credited 162. Why 162 being credited? So days issued 62 is paid as money in the bank. Okay, back is auto direct debit or bank transfer clearance. So £100 money in to Jarvis. So you will see there £100. That's we added. So here £100 should be on the debit side. So that wasn't there. So we added Jarvis £100. Then what's happened next date? So you will see that in the bank statement, look the bank statement, 421 check, bank debit our account with 421. Yes, the check number was 123458. Yeah. So you will see here the check for to D Smith. Yes. So that's we done. So that's we matching. Okay guys, so that's we'll match each items and then we'll do my this bank debit side and my bank credit side. My balance coming in the bank statement, that's the positive balance 516 and 25. So we'll see there after the adjustment it should be the balance of my cash book is 516 and the bank should be. So we know the things we have in the cash book. So cash book opening balance match, 208 is match, 278 is match, 162 is match, 35395 is match, but Pole 252, yes, we have in the cash book but we don't have in the bank, so we need to add in the bank to match it. So we gave Paul this check, that Paul, yes, and 5, so you will see there G Christine. So we starting with the bank statement of 1061. So go back to 1061 we started. There is unpresented check G Chris. So that's 7 you will see here, which we have in the cash book but we don't have in the bank. So we doing in the bank, we minus from the bank, lodgement we deposit but bank not added. So after this is our cash book 516 and the bank statement is our cash book balance 516 and no bank statement after these two adjustments is 516 as well. So this is we done the bank reconciliation. We reconcile and the bank statement. So you need to be make sure you match it, please. Huh? So that's we need to. So I copied the links for you. Hope couple of time it's work is ATHE links, good to go through, identify the error, any error in the cash book and the bank book, which will be found and corrected and deduct, and we need to be make sure we'll keep the records of all out of date checks. Bank will not pay the checks that are more than 6 months old. That we need to be maybe you thinking that when the check being presented, write them back to the cash book and return checks will be paid. So that's we need to be make adjustment. Bank can make errors if they have, so that's we need to be make that. Okay, then we have a second example, prepared bank reconciliation, guys. So this is again second example I included. Those will be available on Moodle. So what you need to do, you will see there we have a bank statement and we have a cash book. So you need to be start opening balance, make sure opening balance matched under the bank column. Yes, so you can highlight them like, yes, it's matching. Then 625, yes, you see there that's match. And then look, there match, if not match, yes, This is on debit side, they will be on the credit side. Okay, look, 839, that's match, yes. And then go through 486 here, 48690 there, match, yes. And sales 10, that's match, yes. So that's match. Okay, I'm using this color to match, yes. That's match. And then you will see there this Jarvis not match 300. So there is no Jarvis, but the bank did credit Jarvis, so I need to be added here. Jarvis, yes, in my cash book. Jarvis, so it's better to be use different colors. Yes, so you can, so you do Jarvis, and the money is £300. Yes, but in the bank was credit, in the cash book no record of it. Okay, then you do look, you can use a different color for this, which wasn't match. So which wasn't match, huh? Okay, then next, we can, if you're just doing, so we can do cash book reconciliation with the bank and bank with the cash book. Okay, so if you just want to do the cash book bank reconciliation, you simply start with this 3184, and then you do look, the things you have in the cash book. Like in the cash book, we have 786.90. So 786.90, that's the outstanding lodgement. So that's we add it in, and you see the here, Chris. If you look the money out from the bank, so and the money out, so you will see, I'll do this color for matching. Yes, so you will see there that's match. So that's match, we need to be make sure we'll match each. Yes, those not match, we'll add them and we'll do so 3, that's match. Yes, okay, that's match. Okay, you will see there this out 12, that's match. That's match. What not match, which is 450. So 450 is we have in the bank, but we doing bank reconciliation. So the thing we have in the cash, but we don't have in the bank. So that's we have in the bank, but not in the cash. So if you're doing cash reconciliation, so you can add in the cash here. That's credit side, and then you will see there the bank charges is not there, so you can add it in the cash. So here is the, so you will see the lodgement and the just Chris, yes, so that's the amount. So we minus this and we add it. So cash book balance, when we do the cash reconciliation, it should be the same balance as the bank reconciliation. That should match. So that's the way we need to be reconciliation our cash book and the bank book. So unpresented checks drawn but not recorded in the bank. Outstanding lodgement amount paid into the bank but not recorded in the bank statement. Bank form a link between the balances on the bank statement and the cash book. Time difference can be okay. Of course, we're not doing break, so that's we need to be. Please, you can try example 3 and 4 in before next lesson. If you have a question, please ask. The purpose of the bank reconciliation to record, and due to the time difference, so I included, so we can look around the cash book and the bank book. Their balances should be matched. So you can start per bank statement balance, and then you can add and minus from, and the same thing you can look around in the cash book. Okay, so here is example again. We have a bank cash book balance is showing this balance 207, and the bank balance is, we have the bank statement which showing 203. So there is a difference about, so we are looking now bank, there was these 16, 10 and 200, so that should be 297. So you will see their cash book was 207, cash book 203, so there was the difference. So our balance, we are trying to reconcile it, and we match, why not matching, and then we need to be prepare the bank reconciliation 213. Okay, so what is the nature and the purpose of the bank reconciliation? So nature and the purpose of the bank reconciliation statement: the cash book record all the transaction with the bank, and the bank record should be matched with the transaction. The contents should be exactly the same recorded provided in the bank statement. That will help the ledger account maintain the bank's opposite the cash book that we need to, and the cash balance goes in the balance sheet, and the charges, which is like a bank charges, goes in the profit and loss, and that's the way help us to prepare the cash profit and loss account and the balance sheet as well. So these bank reconciliation, and we do internally. Okay, then I included the link for you guys to enhance your understanding. So what you need to do, make sure you just copy this link. Yes, so what we need to do, copy this link, paste the link into, so I'll show you here so you can, and then that will help us further understand. So we have a good test your understanding questions, so please make sure you go through before next lesson. So you will see there test your understanding questions. Yes, you have a lot of examples here. So please make sure you go through and play. If you not get anything, please drop me email on my email address anjum@ukversity.co.uk. So that's all today. We discuss about bank reconciliation, how we can do the reconciliation. So we done two example 1 and 2. Those are solved and answers within these slides. So please you can try 3 and 4 as per. And if you have any question, you can drop me email. Hope so. I'll speak to you all during our next lesson. Thanks for listening and attending. Bye bye.